All right, we are live. I don't like the whole processing thing and uploading, and it takes too long, so I decided to jump on here real quick. So I had just done a quick video, and it was on our new Shopify journey. So we just started a POD Shopify journey, and it's super exciting. And the reason we did that is because back on December 14th. Back on December 14th, we were suspended from Amazon merch. So there is a whole video on that story. I'm not going to get into the backstory. You guys can check that out. It's in one of these videos. I'll get better at the whole YouTube thing later. But anyways, you can find that. There's not that many of them. But giving everybody an update. So today is January 19th. We actually had, right when we got our suspension, of course we responded, and basically you just have to wait. There was a couple people that were also suspended that I knew of that were kind enough to, you know, message us and kind of go through this together and support each other through the emotional times. Not really, just joking, but I mean, it was emotional for sure, especially in the beginning. But anyways, you know, there was a few situations that were really concerning. So after we got suspended, it was one violation. We took down a ton of designs that could have possibly had anything to do with, you know, what Amazon sent the compliance violation for. Problem was, there was still 11 designs that were live because they were stuck in processing. So what had happened is, before the freeze, we went in and we did a bunch of price changes. We increased our prices. Well, 11, there's probably more actually, but 11 of this particular series, out of like hundreds, ended up getting stuck in processing. So immediately I notified Amazon of this. They stayed live, they stayed in processing, freaked me out. We're in, you know, our suspension, and we get another compliance violation. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I already notified them that this is a design that, you know, has some keywords in it that needs to be taken down, and, you know, are we gonna be reviewed and not reinstated because of this? So of course I sent another email, let them know about the designs that, you know, were still an issue. Nothing. They took note of it, of course, but, you know, that was basically it. So we got another violation. I think the next one was like December 27th, and I'm like, okay, you know, this really sucks. So anyways, I just responded right away. Again, repeated the designs that we needed to take note of. Please take them down, because I can't do that. Okay, so when you're suspended, just a heads up, you can still sell your items. You can delete items that aren't in processing. You just can't edit or upload. So about a week ago, the people that I knew that had gotten suspended, they were actually suspended 2 weeks prior to me. They got back on, they got reinstated, which was, you know, very comforting for me, because I do know that one of the guys did have a couple of situations like me where they had a couple of violations additional during their suspension. And so I was like, okay, maybe we'll get back on. So the reason why I had just did our Shopify video, because I promised that earlier today, and about, I don't know, within an hour, I think, after that, we got our reinstatement email. So we are back on merch. We are currently at tier 1000. We do get to upload 20 a day. So we are, my husband's actually doing that right now, because we have plenty of designs to upload there, because we actually took down over 300 designs that could have potentially had, you know, the words in question within our bullets and our title. So anyways, we have a lot of slots to fill. So that's where we're at right now. Huge big shout out to, you know, the Jersey Empire crew, Anthony, who, you know, reached out right away. offered his support. Everybody in that group was just been amazing. Michael Essany, you know, we have Matt and Aaron Sharon, you know, RJ Martinez, Bo. I don't want to, you know, Tim Massey, Flav. I don't want to miss anybody, and I know that I am, so I'm sorry. You know, Kristen Harris. You guys are all amazing, and I appreciate you. And if I did miss anybody, I almost wasn't going to get into the names, but thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your positivity, all of that. And everybody else in the group. You guys have just been, again, just through a tough time. You guys made us feel, you know, pretty okay about what was going on. So with that, let's get to the numbers, you guys. So again, we're still at the tier 1000. We have 20 a day that we're going to be uploading. We plan on, you know, uploading and maxing out every single day. We missed up on some tier ups, and definitely want to, you know, keep the pace. So we, after having deleted over, you know, 300 designs and some of the 90-day fallout, we have, let's see, how many live? After today, we'll have 532 live designs. And we have 3,140 total sales, so lifetime sales. So yesterday, it's kind of interesting because I was messing around with the numbers and I'm like, okay, when we get back on, how long is it going to take us to tier up? And so obviously, as far as we know, you have to have at least 80% slots filled, and you have to have the minimum sales. So because we do have the minimum sales, we need to make sure that we hit the 80%. So my rundown is in between, if everything was perfect, I know it's not gonna go perfect, but whatever, I like having something to run for. It's gonna be in between, so from tier 1000 to tier 6000, it's gonna be 54 to 60 days, okay? And again, that's if everything went perfectly. If we're even eligible for a tier up. You know what, we're in jail, Amazon put us in jail, maybe we're in like detention, or maybe we're on probation, maybe we're not gonna get the tier ups when we could actually technically qualify for them. I don't know. I just like to be optimistic, and this is what I'm shooting for. So, which means in a perfect world, it would be 54 days for us to get to tier 6000. So that's where we're at, and if you guys want a little bit of a rundown there, basically I'm just adding in, you know, once we tier up to tier 2000, then we can do 40 designs a day. When we hit 4000, we can do 80 designs a day, hitting those slots. As long as we average the 15 to 16 sales per day, which I don't see a problem over the next 60 days hitting that average now that we get to upload new stuff, then we will be able to hit that 80%, which is going to be the 3,200 designs live, because most everything has fallen off for us now since we've been sitting out, you know, and we had to drop those over 300 designs. So we shouldn't have too much fallout after this. So hitting those 3,200 minimum designs, which would be 80% of the 4,000, will kick us up to the 6,000 tier. So I hope I wasn't too confusing on all of that. So anyways, that is where we are at. Even in December, like I said, you guys, you can still sell when you're suspended, thank goodness, which was fantastic, because December, we ended up doing just shy of $8,000, so $7,982. So that was a little nerve-wracking, wondering, if you get terminated, guess what? You're not getting your royalties. So, and now in January, we've felt it like everybody else. We haven't had many sales. You know, some are trickling in, which is just fine. Obviously, not being able to upload any fresh stuff, any trending stuff, anything like that. And we had only been in since, you know, last July. So we really don't have anything coming up, you know, like there's St. Patty's Day coming up, you know, Valentine's Day, we have none of that. And honestly, I think we might have missed out on that. Maybe I'll come up with a couple cute designs for that. I don't know. But St. Patty's Day is definitely something that I'm gonna look to. You know, we have 4th of July, Easter. I don't really know. Like I said, I didn't let my brain, while we were suspended, I didn't really let my brain go to thinking about merch too much because it was just the unknown. You know, I mean, again, I'm always optimistic. You can see how, you know, we really just wanted to think that everything's gonna go okay, we're gonna get back on, but it's not in our control. And I just couldn't sit there and think about that so much. So it's fun to be back involved. It was fun to get back in and get some designs, and we actually did do our first upload, which was so scary. It was just so scary. And it did go into automatic review processing, and it's live. So we got our first one back on there. So anyways, and then shout out to there was another guy that, like I said, he had got suspended, and we were messaging back and forth, and it was nice little therapy that we had going on. So anyways, all right guys, if you are interested in, like I said, learning about Shopify, I am still going in that direction for sure. We still have I don't know, I would say a couple weeks before I'm kind of in the groove, and then, I mean, 2 to 3 months before we're probably really rocking with that site. But that's exciting, and we are, again, going full force with merch. Feels good to be back. I don't really feel like we were totally out of the game since our suspension was during the freeze. And I think I really just had 2 really tough times, to be honest. Obviously, the day that we got suspended, that was really difficult. And then we were, and this isn't a bad thing, I was very happy when everybody started tearing up and everything was going crazy, but that was tough too, because I just love being in this. I love being in it with you guys. We love rocking it out with everybody, and we look forward to a kick-ass 2018. Let's 10X. Bye, guys.